Hey, good morning, everybody. The morning briefing here in Southern California. Well, you can see what is going on. However, yesterday I was down at Botes Juanitos in beautiful Ensenada, Baja, California. I did a little morning briefing for you. We'll go to that, then I'll be back with more. But really rainy, inclement weather today and a lot of wind coming to northern Baja and Southern California tomorrow. Now, let's go back to yesterday's morning briefing, which you have yet to see. Good morning, my dear friends, and welcome to beautiful Ensenada, Baja, California. I almost said Surfside, California. I do that every morning on the morning briefing. It is great to be with you. We are here at Botes Juanitos in Ensenada, and I got to tell you, man, they got all kinds of fishing adventures and opportunities lined up for you here. There is a ton of boats that you can charter here. They've got a bluefin tuna derby tournament, I should say, this year. Starts in May. The government is supporting it, and man, it is really good with a lot of great prizes. You can check that out later on and get involved in it because it's going to be really great. And of course, we get to see our dear friends here at Botes Juanitos in beautiful Ensenada. All right, we're going to cover a lot with you here this morning. Of course, we've got this impending storm bearing down on Southern California and northern Baja. Ensenada is going to start getting rain this evening, and so are we. So in Southern California. So we're going to have to watch that for you very, very closely. What I'm more concerned about is the amount of wind we're going to see manifest, especially Thursday, Friday. It's going to get just way too windy to do anything at all. It's going to be very, very snotty, to use a nautical term, and you're going to have to be careful. Now, Saturday, we get a little bit of a window. I don't think we'll have any rain on Saturday, and actually the wind kind of really lays down. And then Sunday, Monday, more rain and more wind. So I just wanted to emphasize that early in the morning briefing to let you know that it's going to get nasty, and you've got to be really careful. And that includes surf fishing. You know, when you're on a jetty or rocks or even on the beach, you get these rogue waves once in a while, and we lose many, many people every single year. So there are many great days in the future, really beautiful weather days where you don't have to worry about this. So keep that in mind as we move up. All right, let me talk to you a little bit about Mexico Lindo. And we'll go to Cabo San Lucas first of all and tell you that the marlin bite down there has been absolutely outstanding. Really great marlin fishing in Cabo. Also some dorado, some wahoo, and the occasional good shot of yellowfin tuna. Captain Sean Morgan of the Wild Insect tells us that all you got to do is poke your nose out about 2 miles and you start to see all of those fish. So that is great stuff. Let me tell you right now, we move you up to San Quintin, and there's great rockcod fishing, but there's been some really good shots of yellowtail down there, occasional shots of yellows biting the yo-yo iron, and occasional nice big halibut. And here in beautiful Ensenada, we've seen some barracuda early season, not every day. They kind of flash in here and flash out. Well, we've seen some barracuda out there near Todos Santos Island. We've also seen some great rock fishing. There's calico bass. There's been a few sand bass taken. There's a lot of different stuff biting down here. But as I say, the weather's going to go down the tubes on us in the next couple of days. All right. Let's get up into the LA Orange County. And this is kind of an abbreviated edition today. You know that I drone on most of the time trying to explain everything, but we're going to just kind of abbreviate it because the upload here is a little slow. So I wanted to get this to you here before all that rain starts. Up in the LA Orange County area, there has been, some halibut fishing going on. Lots of fishing, not all that much catching. There's a little bit of halibut here and there. The Native Son has been catching a few up there on the Aloha Spirit. Native Son's 22nd Street Landing in San Pedro. The Aloha Spirit is up north in Oxnard, California. Cisco Sport Fishing is where they are. We've seen surf fishermen and kayakers come up with some good halibut catches. That has been down a little bit. Hopefully it'll bounce back up, and I have no doubt that it will. I think we're looking down the barrel here in 2024 at an incredible year for halibut, white sea bass, and so much more. And the reason is all of that market squid that just seems to have blanketed our coast and our islands and the banks offshore in Southern California. It really has been remarkable, and hopefully we're going to continue to see more squid push in because it's all part of the food chain, and that is what brings in the predators. So we'll be keeping our eyes on that. Rock cod fishing is out of season in Southern California, but in northern Baja California, you can come down here and catch all the little rockfish your little heart desires. So keep that in mind. Long range fishing has been outstanding. We've had the XL, the Royal Polaris, the Independence arriving on scene. This is the time of year when 16-day trips go several hundred miles down the Baja Peninsula, and they fish for giant yellowfin tuna and wahoo. Those are the two species they focus on the most. They also catch grouper and other species, but that's what they're after, and they've had great fishing over there on the Royal Polaris. Their biggest one, I believe, on this most recent trip, 298 pounds of Red Rooster 3, has had outstanding fishing on giant yellowfin tuna, and they've had good skin fishing also. The wahoo have been providing really great action down their neck of the woods. The Independence is just leaving San Diego right now, probably going by Ensenada as we speak. Our friend Diego Nuno, who lives here in Ensenada, he's on board the Royal Star, and they're headed south. They were scheduled to go tomorrow, but they want to miss that weather, so they bumped it up a day, and down they go, down the Baja Peninsula. Great long-range fishing on big yellowfin tuna and wahoo. It has been really, really good. In the surf, we see really good mojada fishing here in Baja, California, down in San Quintin. There's a beach called Playa Socorro. That's a great place to catch barred perch. Also, Punta Colonet, you can catch them here around Ensenada. Several beaches, Playa Tijuana. There's so many different areas where you can catch those barred perch, but they're biting on the other side of the border in the United States. Also, we see really good barred perch fishing right now. Occasional nice halibut. Also, we see some really excellent fishing for yellowfin croaker. There's a really good variety of surf fish biting right now. The water temps are a little bit warm, perhaps because of the El Nino, around 58 to 60 degrees in most areas. Barred perch like the cooler water, that yellowfin croaker and other species kind of kick into gear when it gets up there around 63 degrees. But as I said, we are catching them now. So really great stuff going on.
All those good things were before this really heavy rain came down on us in SoCal. Man, it is raining cats and dogs here. All right, tomorrow's going to be very, very windy, but we'll be back with more morning briefing in the books. I got to get out of this weather. See you later, everybody. Have a great one.